All right, let's start a brand new tutorial. Today, we're making a cute, stylized cow. Simple shapes, clean topology, and zero stress. Let's do this. Press A to select everything, then Control plus click on the cube to deselect it. Hit Delete and remove the camera and the light. We don't need an audience yet. Now, select the default cube. This little box will become our cow. Trust the process. Go to the Modifier tab and add one level of subdivision surface. Focus on it by pressing the period key on the numpad, then go to Front View with numpad 1. Press Tab to enter Edit mode. Add 2 loop cuts using Ctrl plus R, scroll the mouse wheel, then click to confirm. We want the body to feel soft and egg-shaped, not boxy. Press A to select everything, then S plus Z to scale it up slightly. From the front view, enable X-ray mode with Alt plus Z so we can grab the back vertices too. Very important. Press 1 to switch to Vertex Select mode. Select all the top vertices and S to scale them down a bit. Next, select the bottom loop cut, S to scale it up slightly, then G plus Z to move it down a little. Now, select the top loop cut, S to scale it up until you get a nice egg-like body shape. If it looks squishy and friendly, you're doing it right. Press A again, S plus Z to scale everything up just a bit more, then Ctrl A and apply rotation and scale. Back in the Modifier tab, increase the subdivision levels to 2, then hover over the modifier and press Ctrl plus A to apply it. And boom, we've got a clean, smooth base mesh. The cow journey officially begins. All right, let's keep going and add some personality to our cow, because right now it's just a very polite potato. Since our character is perfectly symmetrical, it's time to use a mirror modifier. Go to Edit mode, turn on X-ray with Alt-Z, select all the faces on the left side, press X and delete the faces. Now go to the Modifier tab, add a mirror modifier, and make sure clipping is enabled. Perfect. Half the work, double the happiness. Let's start with the mouth. Press 3 to go into Face Select mode and select these 4 faces. Press I to inset them, then press B to remove the boundary. Now press X and delete the faces. To shape the mouth, press 1 to go into Vertex Select mode. Select a vertex and press GG to slide it into position. Keep adjusting the vertices until you get a nice, soft mouth shape. No sharp cow smiles here. Next, select the loop around the mouth. Press S to scale it down slightly. Go to Side View by pressing 3 on the numpad, then press G to move the mouth forward just a bit. From Front View, keep selecting the mouth vertices and use GG to tighten the curves until it looks smooth and friendly. Now let's create the eye holes. Select these 4 faces, press I to inset, then press B, this time we want the boundary, then press X and delete the faces. Press 2 to switch to Edge Select mode. Alt-click to select the edge loop around the eye. Right-click, and from Loop Tools, choose Circle. Make sure Loop Tools is enabled. Press S to scale the eye hole up slightly, then G to move it into position. Press 7 for top view, R to rotate it a bit, and G to adjust its placement. Now press 3 on the numpad for side view. Select these vertices, press O to enable proportional editing, then press G to move them forward slightly to add depth. From front view, Alt-click to select the eye hole again. Go back to side view and press E to extrude it backward a bit. Next, Alt-click the mouth hole, go back to side view, press E to extrude it forward slightly, then press F to fill it. Select this vertex, then Shift-select the bottom vertex and press J to join them together. Press 2 for Edge Select mode. Select the middle edge, right-click, choose Subdivide, then open the panel and set the number of cuts to 2. Now select the top right mouth vertex, Shift-select the newly created top vertex and press J to join them. Do the same for the bottom vertices. From side view, add a loop cut in the middle of the mouth and press S to scale it up slightly for volume. Finally, from front view, clean things up. Make the eye loop more circular, select the faces around the eye, press S to scale them down a bit, G to reposition, then S again to slightly scale up. Nice! Now our cow can officially see and smile. Huge upgrade. All right, now let's add the arms, because floating cows are cool, but not today. Press 3 on the numpad to go to side view. Select these 4 faces on the side of the body, press S to scale them up slightly, then press I to inset. Now press X and delete the faces. Press 2 to switch to Edge Select mode. Alt-click to select the edge loop around the hole, right-click, and from Loop Tools, choose Circle. From front view, press G to move the armhole into position. Press E to extrude, R to rotate, and S to scale it down a bit. Press E again to extrude, R to rotate, S to scale it down, and finally, press F to fill it. Press 1 for vertex select mode. Select this vertex, Shift-select this one, and press J to join them. Press 3 for face select mode. Select the top part, press E to extrude, then S to scale it. Select the other part, press E to extrude again, and S to scale it down. Nice, the arm is done. Simple, chunky, and very cow-approved. Now let's create the legs. Select 4 faces at the bottom of the body, press S to scale them up slightly, then press I to inset. Press X and delete the faces. Select the edge loop, right-click, and from Loop Tools, choose Circle. Press S to scale it up a bit, then press E to extrude the leg. Press R plus Z plus 0 just to reset rotation if needed. Shift-select the upper loop cut, press G to move it down slightly, then press S to scale it up a bit. Select the bottom loop cut and press F to fill it. Press 1 for vertex select mode. Select this vertex, Shift-select this one, and press J to join them. Finally, press 3 for face select mode. Select the 2 newly created faces, press Alt plus E, and extrude individual faces. And there we go, arms and legs done. Our cow can now stand, walk, and emotionally support the scene. All right, now let's give our cow some horns, because every stylized cow deserves a little drama. Select 4 faces at the top of the head, press S to scale them up slightly, then press I to inset. Press X and delete the faces. Select the edge loop, right-click, then go to front view. Press E to extrude, press R to rotate, switch back to side view, rotate again, and press G to move it backward a bit. Rotate it again to get a smoother curve. Press E to extrude once more, S to scale, and F to fill. Now let's create a nice floppy cow ear. From side view, select these 3 faces. Press S to scale them up slightly, then press I to inset. Press X and delete the faces. Select the edge loop, then go to front view. Press E to extrude, then F to fill it. Now join these vertices together. Add a loop cut in the middle, press S to scale it up slightly. Select this top vertex, press G plus Z, and move it up a bit. Select the side faces, press S to scale them down. From front view, press G to move them slightly to the right and down. Press R to rotate, then S to scale them down a bit more. Loop select the middle loop cut, press R to rotate it, and G to move it into position. Keep adjusting the vertices until the ear looks nice and soft, not sharp. We're not making a bat. Finally, select the 4 faces inside the ear, press I to inset them, then Alt plus E and extrude along normals inward. Press Ctrl plus 2 to add 2 levels of subdivision surface. Right-click and shade smooth. Now for the final touches on the face. Select all the snout vertices. From side view, press G to move them forward slightly, then S to scale them up a bit. To make it rounder, select these 2 middle vertices, turn on proportional editing, and press G to move them forward. For the nose holes, select these 4 faces, press I to inset, then B to keep the boundary, then X and delete the faces. Loop select the nose hole, go to side view, press E to extrude inward, then F to fill. Finally, loop select the nose hole edges and press Ctrl plus B to bevel them. Nice! Our cow can now breathe properly. Finally, let's add the eyes, because right now our cow can feel the world but can't see it. Add a UV sphere. From the appearing panel, change the vertices and segments to 8. Press slash to enter isolation mode. Press S plus Z to scale it down just a tiny bit. Rotate it with R plus X plus 90. Press Ctrl plus 2 to add 2 levels of subdivision surface. Press Ctrl plus A and apply rotation and scale. Right-click and shade smooth. Exit isolation mode. Press S to scale the eye down again. Go to side view and press G to move the eye into position. Press S plus Y to scale it slightly on the Y-axis so it sits nicely inside the head. Press Ctrl plus A and apply rotation and scale one last time. Now add a mirror modifier and choose the body as the mirror object. Boom! 2 eyes, half the work. Blender efficiency at its finest. Now let's finish things up with a cute little tail. Go to Back View by pressing Ctrl Numpad 1. Select these two faces, press I to inset, then press B to remove the boundary. Press S plus X to scale them down slightly. Press X and delete the faces. Select the tail edge loop, right-click, and from Loop Tools, choose Circle. Go back to Side View. Press E to extrude, R to rotate, then E to extrude again to form the tail. Exit Edit Mode and apply the Mirror modifier. Go back into Edit Mode, press S to scale the tail slightly, then F to fill the end. Add a loop cut in the middle and press S to scale it up just a bit. Add a support loop near the base. Select the vertices at the tip, press G and move them backward slightly. Add one more loop cut and scale it up a little for a nicer taper. And that's it. Perfect. Our cow is officially finished, fully modeled, and dangerously cute. Now let's bring this cow to life by adding the materials, because right now it looks like it escaped from the tofu dimension. In the top right corner, switch your viewport to Material Preview. Then drag the bottom panel upward and change it from Timeline to the Shader Editor. Quick hint, for this to work smoothly, make sure the Node Wrangler add-on is enabled. Trust me, future you will thank you. Starting with the body, we're going to create a nice procedural cow skin. No textures, no downloads, pure Blender magic. Press Shift plus A and add a Voronoi texture. Press Ctrl plus T to add the texture coordinate and mapping nodes. On the Voronoi texture, set the scale to 2. Now, grab the vector output of the mapping node and drag it into empty space. From the search panel, add a noise texture and set its scale to 13. Hold Shift plus Ctrl, right-click on the Voronoi, and drag to the noise texture. Node Wrangler will automatically add a mix node for us, Blender doing the heavy lifting. Change the mix node from mix to multiply. Then connect its output to a color ramp. To preview it, press Shift plus Ctrl plus click on the color ramp. In the multiply node, set the factor to 0.6. In the color ramp, change the interpolation from linear to B-spline. Grab the left handle and drag it toward the middle. Then grab the right handle and bring it closer to the left one. You can now tweak the Voronoi scale or play with the location and rotation in the mapping node to get different cow spot variations. Every cow deserves a unique personality. Once you're happy, press Shift plus Ctrl plus click on the principled BSDF. Connect the color ramp output to the base color. For nicer colors, set one side to a light yellow and the other to a dark brown. Instant cow. No farm required. Finally, increase the roughness a bit. For extra realism, you can add another noise texture, pass it through a bump node, and connect it to the normal input. All right, let's start with the snout. We want it to have its own material, so first we'll separate it using seams. Select the loop cut around the snout. Press Ctrl plus B to bevel it slightly, then select the new loop cut. Press Ctrl plus E and choose Mark Seam. Now, hover your mouse over the snout and press L to select it. Go to the material slots, click the plus button, hit Assign, then click New. Change the color to a nice pink and reduce the roughness so it looks soft and fleshy, cow appropriate. Next up, the horns. Same idea, same magic. Select the loop cut around the horn, Ctrl plus B to bevel, select the new loop cut, then Ctrl plus E, mark seam. Hover over the horn, press L to select it, add a new material slot, hit Assign, and then click New. Change the color to a light yellow and reduce the roughness so it feels smooth and polished. Do the exact same thing for the horn on the other side. Symmetry is your friend here. Now for the hooves. From the front view, enable X-ray mode so you can select through the mesh. Select the faces of the hooves, go to the material slots, click the plus button, hit Assign, then New. Change the color to a dark brown and increase the roughness so they look solid, matte, and ready to stomp. Lastly, let's finish things up with the eyes, because eyes are where the character really comes alive. Select the eyes and add a new material. Change the base color to a nice light yellow, friendly cow vibes. Go to Edit Mode and add a loop cut right here. Now select these 8 faces in the middle, then press Ctrl plus plus twice to expand the selection. Press S plus X to scale them down slightly, just enough to give the eye some depth. Now reselect the 8 faces in the center and reduce the roughness a bit so they look a little shiny. Next, go to the Material slot tab, click the plus button and hit Assign. From the Material dropdown, select the eye material we just created, then click the Duplicate button and make the color even darker. Now select the loop cut around the middle, go back to the material slots, click the plus button, hit Assign, then from the dropdown, select the eye material and duplicate it, but this time change the color to blue. Finally, select that same loop cut, choose the dark eye material and hit Assign. Add one more loop cut and move it closer to the pupil to sharpen the look. Perfect! Instant stylized cow eyes. Now, let's render this beauty. Switch to the render view. Press Shift-A and add a camera. Press 0 on the numpad to enter camera view. From the top menu, go to View, Navigation, find Fly or Walk Navigation, right-click it, and add it to your quick access. Now press Q, choose it, and walk around the scene to find a nice camera angle, like a photographer chasing the perfect cow portrait. Next, add a light. Place it on the right side, rotate it toward the character. From top view, move it forward slightly and fine-tune the rotation. Duplicate the light, move it to the left side, rotate it toward the character, and press S to scale it up a bit. Select the first light again, duplicate it, and place it behind the character. Press Alt plus R to clear rotation, then R plus X minus 90 and rotate it toward the character. And that's it. Clean materials, solid lighting, and a perfectly lit stylized cow ready for render. And that's our little cow. Cute, stylized, and camera ready. If this helped, please like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments what animal I should model next. Share it with a friend who loves Blender. Thanks for watching. Happy blending!